or the common wananchi. But before we get to that, let us look at these stories. All right, now brace yourself for tougher economic times. 184 members of parliament you voted for elected the push tax on fuel to 16% in the National Assembly yesterday. Now this ostensibly ushers in another phase of hard economic times, with the cost of fuel per litre now likely to increase by 10 shillings. As KTN's political affairs reporter Emmanuel Toh now explains, the heated session was a classic show-off of might, as Kenya Kwanza had a walk in the park over their Azimio counterparts, flooring them on all the physical votes.
After burning the midnight oil and adjourning the sittings at midnight Tuesday, the National Assembly picked up from where it stopped on Wednesday afternoon. And just like it was acrimonious on the more contentious clauses, the House reconvened with the amendment on Clause 28 of the Finance Bill 2023 that sought to increase the value-added tax on fuel products from the current 8% to 16%.
As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
The clause, as expected, opening a war front between the Kenya Kwanza MPs and the opposition.
You guys want us to operate on subsidy. You guys want us to operate
members, if you're on your feet, I am not giving you. Member for
the last parliament, if he has forgotten, rejected the 16%. We only allowed 8% after the president's memorandum.
Let us agree on this one. We must remove this VAT on the fuel. Otherwise, I promise you there will be a revolution in this country if this one passes. I promise you. I promise you. I promise.
Right now, Kenyans cannot even afford to pay the fares from where they are to the working place and even to schools. So when you increase to 16%, it means the cost of living is going to be very high.
The Kenya Kwanza side maintaining Kenya's VAT was lower compared to other countries in East Africa, an assertion that did not sit well with the opposition.
VAT in Kenya, even at 16%, is still the lowest. Uganda being at 18% on fuel. Our friends in Tanzania, Rwanda, also at 18%, Honorable Speaker.
That fuel is cheaper in Uganda and Tanzania by far, Madam Chair. By far, Madam Chair. You know.
If by any chance, and God forbid, that this finance bill is passed and it becomes an act of parliament, that will mark the beginning of the fall of this regime. I can tell you.
And after the division vote that took over an hour, the Kenya Kwanza side, which supported the amendments, had its way, as it has done in the previous clauses.
the ayes 184, the nays 88. Therefore, the ayes have it.
The Kenya Kwanza side has won previous physical votes by over 180 votes, while Azimio only managed an average of 80 votes on all the contentious clauses. During the heated sessions, members from each side of the political divide exchanged roles, with Githongori MP Gathoni Omushomba and her counterpart from Kabuchai Majimbo Kalasinga, both from Kenya Kwanza, going against the grain.
Life is unbearable as we speak to our citizens of this republic. We cannot afford to add more levy on fuel, because fuel is a catalyst of everything.
The Nairobi woman representative Esther Passaris also went against her coalition stand.
For the dignity, peace, stability, and prosperity of the country of Kenya, I vote yes.
All the 87 clauses contained in the bill must be passed before June 30th this month.